darn right. Glad to have you. Great radio stations across the land. Newsmax TV, JoePags.com, iHeartRadio. It's the Joe Pags Show for a Tuesday. Oh, yeah. It's a crazy train Tuesday. E-A-O-U. Sometimes Y. Brad, it's the vowel song. See what I did there? Do-do-do-do-do. You saw what I did, right?
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot going on. Lots to get to. Lots we have to talk about. Kara, can you remember not very long? By the way, Carrie Lockie, my news anchor, general pain in my ass. Do you remember a time not too long ago when we didn't have the Twitter and the Facebook and all that?
Yeah.
It's almost like you I don't know. It's great and it sucks. It's wonderful and it's horrible. It's it's this unbelievable catch-22 of our generation. It's really, really interesting. You love it because back in the day, when you were doing news on the radio or whatever, you had to take a yellow highlighter and just highlight some stuff in the newspaper, or maybe you went to the AP News Wire. We all had you have this news
we had
wire.
One of those rip and read.
Right, you rip it, you read it on the air, and there you go. The teleprompter showed up for television news anchor. Now it makes them look like they're smart, although they're just reading somebody else's words generally. I'm not, by the way, if you're watching on Newsmax TV, I'm not looking at any words. I'm actually making this up. And most people listening are going, well, of course you're making it up. It's obvious.
It sounds like it, yeah.
But let me ask you something. So you do your little news update every day. And
yeah.
Did you notice a snotty little remark in there?
Yeah, and you notice I replied to that, too.
I did not see the reply. What I find interesting is I'm at the gym, right? It's leg day, so I'm killing myself on legs. And I get a notification that, WOAI, our flagship station in San Antonio, is going to do a live broadcast. I'm like, ooh, a live broadcast. There you are.
Exciting.
And you do the news.
That's good.
What's interesting is I'm also allowed to post as WOAI. So the comments, did they come from me or did they come from WOAI?
Well, they came from OAI, but right under that, it says Joe Pagliarulo.
It says who posted it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so I couldn't get away with just posting it, pretending I was somebody else?
I knew.
And I don't even remember what I said. Oh, wow, great. That Joe Pags show is wonderful.
Love
except for that,
show.
who's that girl on the show?
Who's the girl? Yeah.
But that's cool. I mean, we have immediate ability to contact each other, immediate ability through cell phones and computers and FaceTime and Skype and Twitter and Facebook and all this stuff to connect with people. But it's also become this really negative, horrible, nasty thing.
It is.
It's really it's the catch-22 of our time. You wonder 50 years from now, what's it going to be? You just think it and the guy knows what you're thinking? I mean, how can you take it? What's the next level?
Oh, I don't even know what it's going to be like in 50 years.
It used to be the Pony Express, and you had carrier pigeons, and when you wanted to travel to Europe, it took 3 months, and you enjoyed the trip. I mean, now everything's almost instantaneous. I mean, what's the next level going to be? If you agree and I agree, then we allow each other to read each other's minds. Is that where we're going?
I don't like that.
Well, no, because people would immediately find out who you really are. But
they know I'm a nice, sweet person.
But I just wonder what the next level is. Now, Twitter has been dumping people who they're calling alt-right from its platform. Alt-right, I guess, alternative right. I don't know. There are some people who claim to be alt-right. This Richard Spencer guy is one guy. I wasn't aware of him before Roland Martin interviewed him. But the guy, I mean, he appears to be some sort of a white separatist. But I guess he was banned from Twitter or whatever. See, I'm of the mindset that you just let the people be on the Twitter. If you've got the website and people want to go there, let them be on there, even if they say hateful, disgusting things. Because now we know who they are, and now they can get it back as good as they give. Don't verify them. I don't know if you give people the ability to block them, then you don't see them anymore. I don't know why you need to completely ban people. And again, there are some who say, well, you block and ban people all the time. Yeah, but I'm not going to kick you off of Facebook. I'm not going to
kick off your page.
Right.
So you don't have to see it anymore.
Exactly. I'm not going to kick you off of Twitter. If I want to mute the conversation or I don't want to see you anymore, I just block you. You can still do anything else you want to do on Twitter. It's interesting. I've been adding a lot of Twitter people. A lot of people have me blocked that I've never even met. Like a lot of
Okay.
people with the check mark.
Wonder
A
why.
lot of verified people
Hey.
like, well, I forget him. He's a piece of crap. That guy, get rid of
Yeah.
him. But now there's a new outlet. Now there are all these ones. Now there's something called Gab. Have you heard about Gab?
I haven't heard about Gab.
Gab.ai. And I don't know if it's in beta or it's just starting up or what the story is, but I went over there and signed up, and it's interesting. They claim that you can be you actually utilize your free speech rights right here on Gab. So I don't know if that means you can go to this Gab website and then tell me what a piece of garbage I am and I can't block you or stop you. I don't really know what the rules are at all. But I got verified. It took a shorter time than it did on Twitter, and I've got a couple of hundred followers now. I don't know who's on there, or really what it is. But if it truly does do what it says, and it won't ban people because, or just kick them off the site because they said something maybe outrageous. In this country, you're supposed to be able to say something outrageous. So it's interesting. So yes, I've now added to, like on my iPhone, I've got a little folder for my social media. It's getting overloaded. It's getting
Do you
jam-packed.
need that much social media in your
I don't know.
life, even though you're a talk show host?
I don't know. I think I kind of do because I want to have the broadest reach that I possibly can. So again, go to this Gab.ai and then put in /JoePags, JoePags. That's my page where there's like a waiting list to even get on it, which is kind of interesting to me too.
Waiting list?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow, okay.
And I don't think they'll let you on, just to be honest with you. I
You
think,
don't know that.
Well, I think that they're
I'm
going
going to join just because you just said that.
Well, I dare you. Go ahead and try. Join right now, and let me know how it goes. I just
I'll
wonder.
do it.
So it's interesting. No, so if you're over there on that Gab, go and find me, Joe Pags. Go follow me, whatever. I follow one guy, like the creator of the page, and that's I really don't know what the hell I'm doing yet. But that's also very interesting to me too. That you can learn, to do a new website as well, and the whole Facebook thing. And I'm going to stick to Facebook. I've got a lot of followers there, but the whole Facebook thing is interesting to me because I can't seem to get Mark Zuckerberg to allow my people who want to follow me to see everything that I post. I believe, like on Gab and even on Twitter, you do, in fact, when you post, the people who have chosen to follow you or pay attention to what you do, they get everything that you do. Isn't that the way it should be?
I absolutely, it's the way it should be. I don't know why they keep changing it. They change their algorithms,
Right.
and I don't get it. Why?
And the thing is, I look at it this way. People can get in the car across the nation right now, pop on the radio station, and hear you and me, right? It would be like they tuned in to this show specifically to hear what I'm going to say or what you're going to blah, 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 whatever. And then like a voice comes on and says, sorry, we're not going to let you hear what he has to say today. The algorithm has changed. It doesn't make sense.
Let's don't do that.
If people are making the choice to follow somebody or something or some company, let them follow. It only makes sense.
I agree.
Or
Yes.
maybe say right up front, look, we're only in this to make money. And if these people are spending a bunch of money on advertising, we're not going to let you find out what they're saying, even though you've logged onto our website and you're seeing our banner ads and everything else. So just thought I'd throw that out there. There's a new one out there now. I don't know if it's going to stick. I don't know if it's going to take off. I don't know what the story is. But they're not squelching or censoring anybody's speech, so it could get very interesting as well. To that end, Donald Trump this morning, I guess, was up early, had his breakfast, had a little bacon, and
Let's get on Twitter.
he decided that he would jump on Twitter, and I think we've got a full screen for TV. But I'll just explain it to you, to all the wonderful listeners out there. He gets on the Twitter and made the decision that I'm just gonna tweet this out because I can.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he saw a picture of somebody who was burning the flag. But, I mean, he just posted this morning. It's already got 151,000 likes, and that's when we grabbed the screen. It's even more now, and 54,000 retweets. But he said, nobody should be allowed to burn the American flag. If they do, there must be consequences, perhaps loss of citizenship or a year in jail.
Uh-oh.
I voted for Donald Trump, and I stand by that vote. I have had him on this program 6 different times, and we hope to have him on again soon. And his children are wonderful, and I really do believe we're going to get back to a prosperous America, an America where we believe in the country, and it bothers me to my core when somebody burns the flag. And Donald Trump, the businessman, saying that is fine. It really is. And I'm not even here to tell you that as the president-elect he can't say it. He can. But it sounds very overwhelming, overbearing from a government standpoint. And I think that it probably carries that he doesn't see himself as the government yet. But if you're the government and you say you should be fined, jailed, or lose your citizenship if you do this thing, and it's not something that's illegal like stealing or killing or doing whatever,
I think it scares a lot of people.
it does. It doesn't scare me because I get it. I feel the same way he does when it comes to somebody burning the flag and disrespecting our country. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not here to say he should have a filter, but as the president of the United States, he can actually take action on what he just said. And that, I think, that's what you're saying. That's what causes the fear. I think that, hear me clearly. If you burn the flag, you're a piece of garbage. If you burn the flag out of disdain and hate, you are a piece of garbage, and you don't respect or understand the freedoms and liberties that we're afforded. But you're allowed to do it. You're allowed to do a lot of things I don't like. But that's sort of what makes us a great free society. So I get where he's coming from. I agree with his sentiment as the president of the United States, and he will be soon. That's something you really can't say because now it takes on a whole different role. It takes on a role of, oh, you're going to dictate to us now what we can and can't do as far as freely expressing ourselves from a government standpoint. That's an issue. Now, if I'm a business owner and I make the rule you can't burn the American flag on my business, I'm allowed to make that rule, and you could be in trouble. Could be destruction of private property. Could be disorderly conduct. All sorts of things that you're breaking. But as a government entity and as the head of the executive branch, you really can't say there should be consequences, you should lose your citizenship or be locked up. But if you say that, now it has a very different weight to it. 1-800-383-9624, joepags.com. Bottom of this hour will be Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Adicott. He's the director for the Center for Terrorism Law at St. Mary's University. Going to talk about the Ohio State University terrorist attack from yesterday, where we go from here. And I'll ask him about Trump's picks so far when it comes to the global war on terrorism. That much more when we back. Stay here.